Imagine growing up in a rough neighborhood, facing unimaginable adversity, and yet overcoming it all to become a Navy SEAL, a doctor, and an astronaut. This is the incredible life of Jonny Kim, a man who took every challenge life threw at him and turned it into an opportunity for greatness. Today, we'll walk you through his journey, full of hardships, triumphs, and powerful life lessons. In the early 80s, Jonny's parents immigrated to the US and settled in Los Angeles, where they opened up a liquor store. Jonny Kim was born on February 5, 1984, and described himself as a quiet, shy kid who had low confidence and struggled to make friends. Life wasn't easy. His father struggled with alcoholism, often turning violent and verbally abusing his mother into the late night, which made his early years extremely challenging. His mother, a substitute teacher, worked tirelessly to raise her sons and provide for the family. Despite the hardships at home, he found strength through academics and sports, excelling in classes, swimming, and water polo at Santa Monica High School. But it was in 1999, at just 16 years old, when he learned about the Navy SEALs from a friend, that his life would take a completely different turn. He was inspired. He decided that becoming a Navy SEAL was his mission, despite his mother's disapproval at the time. But life had yet another challenge in store. In February 2002, his life was turned upside down. His father, coming home in a drunken rage, threatened the family with a gun. When police arrived, his father hid in the attic, which ended in tragedy. His father was shot and killed. Jonny witnessed it all. This traumatic event could have broken anyone, but he found a way to use it as fuel. Jonny enlisted in the US Navy, determined to transform his life.
You have a choice and the power to craft your own destiny, your own path.
After graduating high school, his mother drove him to the military entrance processing station in LA, the last moments as a civilian before transitioning into the military. His mother, in tears, said, "It's not too late. You can come home and we'll do this family business." He told his mother, "I have to do this." Later, his mother supported his decision. From 2002 to 2009, Jonny Kim's life became an intense journey of perseverance. After completing rigorous training, including BUDS class 247, he was assigned to SEAL Team 3 as a special warfare operator. SEAL Team 3 teammates included Jocko and sniper Chris Kyle. He deployed multiple times to Iraq, where he participated in over 100 combat operations. He served as a combat medic, sniper, navigator, and point man. It was during these deployments, especially on August 2, 2006, when his world was rocked by the loss of teammate Mark Allen Lee and the horrific wounding of Ryan Job.
I'd say the events that unfolded on August 2nd, 2006 and days afterwards, where we lost much better warriors than I, much braver and selfless. That those were much more formative in shaping what I do and will do for the rest of my life.
The brutal realities of war left an indelible mark on Jonny's soul. But rather than break him, it strengthened his resolve. In 2009, he made a pivotal decision. He applied for the Navy's Seaman to Admiral program, a unique opportunity that would allow enlisted sailors to become officers. During his combat service in the Navy, Jonny Kim was a highly decorated Navy SEAL and was a recipient of the Silver Star, Bronze Star Medal with Combat V, Marine Corps Commendation Medal with Combat V, and Combat Action Ribbon, to name a few. He currently holds the rank of Lieutenant Commander. After years of combat experience, Jonny knew that education was his next frontier. He enrolled in college. While studying at the University of San Diego, he worked part-time as a parking enforcement officer, humbling himself with a job that most might consider beneath them. But for him, it was a lesson in humility, a principle that would guide him for the rest of his life. In 2012, in just 3 years, he graduated summa cum laude with a bachelor's degree in mathematics and was commissioned as a Navy officer, entering the Medical Corps. Not stopping there, he continued his education at Harvard Medical School. A Harvard assistant professor of neurobiology and former Royal Canadian Navy veteran commented how surprised he was that Jonny was so modest. After graduating with his medical degree in 2016, he decided on emergency medicine and, for his internship, joined the Harvard affiliate program at Brigham and Women's Hospital and Mass General Hospital in Boston. But there was still a bigger dream on his horizon. At Harvard, he met astronaut physician Scott Parazynski, whose journey to space inspired him to pursue his own dream of becoming an astronaut. But getting to NASA wasn't going to be easy. Jonny was no stranger to adversity, but this would be the toughest challenge yet. In 2017, his relentless pursuit of excellence paid off. Out of more than 18,000 applicants, Jonny Kim was selected by NASA as one of only 12 members of Astronaut Group 22. That's a 0.1% acceptance rate. His journey didn't stop there. From T-38 flight training, International Space Station systems, advanced robotics, and Russian language proficiency, he underwent years of astronaut candidate training. By 2020, he graduated from NASA's astronaut training program. While awaiting his flight assignment, he began supporting the International Space Station and the Artemis program as a capsule communicator at Mission Control Center in Houston. He still found time to earn his Naval Aviator Wings of Gold, training on a T-6B fixed-wing aircraft and a TH-57B Sea Ranger helicopter. Jonny graduated as a rare dual designator, simultaneously a Navy flight surgeon and naval aviator. At the graduation ceremony, his proud wife pinned his new wings as their 3 children watched. While he was relentlessly preparing for his space mission assignment, he never forgot his brothers and family. Jonny regularly honors those he served with and lost as a Navy SEAL. He shows respect to his military family, crediting them with his lessons of humility. Some of his SEAL teammates visited him at NASA, showing their support for his next mission. He stays humble with his appreciation for his wife and kids. Even after growing up in a difficult home, Jonny shows admiration for his wife. Because of her hard work for their family, he can reach for the stars. Let's not forget the love for his children. In August 2024, NASA announced that he would fly to space as a member of the Expedition 72-73 crew. A few weeks before the scheduled flight, crew members are in quarantine, away from their families. When the crew was being bused to the spaceship grounds, they were greeted by family and friends. Sitting in the spaceship waiting to launch, many thoughts go through an astronaut's mind, including what it took to get to that moment. He was thinking about his family. Then the engines roared to life. On April 8, 2025, Jonny Kim officially took flight to the International Space Station for an 8-month journey. His mission is to conduct health research, tracking physiological and psychological changes during missions. His journey is a testament to resilience. From growing up in a violent home to becoming a Navy SEAL, doctor, and astronaut, he exemplifies the power of stepping outside your comfort zone. He learned that adversity, when faced head-on, forges strength, and that humility is key to both growth and leadership. And he never forgets the sacrifices that were made.
What I think there need to be more stories of are stories of struggle, of failure, of loss, of losing your way and finding it, redemption, vulnerability. I think one of the worst disservices we can do is tell a story of success that completely omits the challenges and the hardships and the failures, because everyone who's had a successful story, behind that person is just a tremendous amount of failure and hardship.
From SEAL to space, Jonny Kim's story isn't just about personal success. It's about overcoming the odds, finding strength in hardship, and embracing humility in the face of greatness. If you've been inspired by Jonny's journey, don't forget to like and subscribe for more incredible stories.